from the vendor. For that, we will receive invoice copy. And we are doing payment to the vendor after some time. So, invoice receiving and vendor payment. There is a time gap between these two. There is a time gap between these two. One is vendor invoice, another one is vendor payment. There will be a time gap. Okay. So the time gap is called terms of payment. So we are learning from last 4-5 days. One is vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. Customer invoice, customer payment. Okay, vendor invoice, vendor payment means invoice copy received from the vendor, and then we will do the payment. We'll do the payment to the vendor. Vendor invoice and vendor payment. Okay, so we practiced this different invoices. Now we are learning the same vendor invoice with some more details now. Okay, so during vendor invoice, suppose the terms of payment means the agreement between our vendor versus this company. There will be a terms of payment. What is this terms of payment means? Like after how many days we can do the payment? After how many days we can do that? Suppose today invoice is generated and after 45 days I will do the payment. This is the agreement. Then you can create terms of payment equal to 45 days. So in the system, due date is equal to transaction date plus terms of payment is due date. Okay, new terms you are listening today. Last time we learned vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. The same thing you are learning, but little bit more insights now. Due date is equal to transaction date plus terms of payment. So let me show you quickly what is this terms of payment. And this terms of payment 45 days is not equal to 1 month 15 days. Why? Why it is not equal to 45 days? So 45 days is not equal to 1 month 15 days. Suppose we are in the month of January. Invoice is generated on 25th January or 20th January. I will make like 15th January. The invoice is generated on 15th January. Then 45 days means it will be exactly, I will take 30 days so that you will understand clearly, so that you can understand easily. 30 days, 1 month. If it is exactly 1 month means it will be 1 month means it will be 15th of February. If it is 15th January invoice is generated, 30 days, if in case 30 days, then it is 14th February. Why? Can anyone have any idea?
In January month we have 31 days.
In January it is 31 days. That is the reason it will be 14th. The same logic, suppose 15th February. 15th Feb. plus 1 month. What will be the due date? 15th March, because 1 month is 1 month. If it is 30 days, suppose this is not leap year, 28 days normally, 28 days. This Feb month, it is 28 days. It is only 28 days. Then what will be the date, due date? 30 days means
17th March.
17th March. Understood? Any confusion in this one? So where we can create what we have to do, everything I will explain, I will show you. So terms of payment, 30 days is not equal to 1 month. You should be very much clearly informed to the client wherever you are implementing. The business people, whenever you are discussing with the business people, you need to remember 30 days is different from 1 month. Okay, fine. So let me show you quickly where it is, how it is, and then we'll come back. Let me open the application. So this is the link. With this link, you can open the application. In real-time scenario, you need to enter username and password. But it is located in my local system. It is not asking for username and password. But in the real-time scenario, you need to enter your username and password to open this application. To open this application, you need to enter username and password. Okay. Click on this one, accounts payable, method of payment, terms of payment. So here, net 30 days. Net 30 days it is available, one function. And another one is 1 month. So net 1 month. Look at this one. I can create 1 month terms of payment, 1 month. So here net 1 month. Months 1 I have entered. This is one criteria. Another one is net 30 days. I can map 30. So this is in accounts payable module. In the same manner, accounts receivable side also you can do it. Terms of payment. Give me a second. Terms of payment, you can see from AR side also. Both AP side and AR side. 1 month and net 30 days. So 30 days means I have entered days in days 30. 1 month means I have entered 1 month. So system will not read this description what we have entered. Logic will be executed from this number or this number. Okay, fine. So we have two terms of payment. One is 30 days, one is 1 month. So now I will show you customer invoice. I will show you one customer invoice. Customer invoices can be executed in two different formats. One is free text invoice. Next one is sales order invoice. These are the two options. Okay, free text invoice, sales order invoice. Now I'm doing from free text invoice. Okay, I'm creating free text invoice. Let me take duplicate. I'm taking duplicate. I'm doing free text invoice now. So accounts receivable module, collapse all, invoices, free text invoice. Okay, pretext invoice we are doing. So click on new button. Click on new button. Select the customer. Select the customer account. Customer account. In your data, you will find US001, US002. Select any customer, no issues. Any customer, you can select any customer. You can select any customer. Now look at this one. Terms of payment is net terms of payment is 10 is there. I am selecting 30 days. I am selecting 30 days. Okay, if you select 30 days, so today date is invoice date is 13th March. Actually, in India it is 14th, but this is my application is time zone is USA time zone. For USA it is Sunday evening. Sunday evening. I mean to say night 7:45 time. So that is the reason it is showing 13th March. If it is 30 days, it is coming 12th April. 12th April. If you select 1 month, then due date is coming as 13th April. Okay, one of our colleague is asking something. Okay, Naga is asking, can we set it up 30 business days like excluding Saturday, Sundays? Okay, so that is also possible. Earlier it is not there, but it is available. Recently, Microsoft has enhanced that days. Like this is a new functionality introduced. So if you go to accounts receivable module, okay, terms of payment, like payment methods. Here, payment calendar. This is a new function introduced. So in this, we can map it. So for Brazil and Spain, Brazil and Japan, they will use this localizations. Okay. So if you want, we can use this one for normal countries also, I think. I'm not sure, but whatever you are referring, that one is here. The calendar. Okay. So for this, it is mapped. I think it may be applicable for all countries. Maybe I have not explored much, but this is a new function. You can map the calendar holidays, excluding the holidays. This is another functionality. Okay. Fine, Naga. So because I know a little bit knowledge, but you can explore this one and you can map it. So for Brazil and Japan, they need this one. Okay, fine. Now we are not touching this one. It is including Saturday, Sundays altogether. So terms of payment can be configured. This is transaction date. This is due date. So based on the terms of payment, the date will be, today date is 13th March and due date. So usually this terms of payment we will create individually 1 month or 1 month 15 days. So this is simple. Whatever you have written in the description, system will not read. System will read the numbers, logic will be executed from here. From here. Okay. So you can, whatever the terms of payment you want, you can create, you can define. And once it is defined, you can map this one to customer. You can go to the customer account, all customers. So in your data, these numbers are not there because it is created by me for practicing purpose. I have shown. So in your data, you will find from DE001 to US001 While creating sales order, don't use this one. This is intercompany setup. Don't use this one. Try to use any customer. So for this customer, I'm just selecting customer, one customer. We can map terms of payment. So here, downside, if we scroll down, in the payment defaults, you can map terms of payment. You can map terms of payment. Okay, fine. So terms of payment, it was configured. And whatever the terms of payment you have configured, that terms of payment will be populated in the transaction automatically. Okay, so you can modify as per your requirement. If it is specific transaction, if you want to change the terms of payment, you can change. Now, like this is free text invoice is for service items. If you are providing any service to the customer, you will do this one. Suppose this is for service, $50 is a service. So terms of payment is 1 month. Now I'm clicking on post. Invoice journal, post. You can click on post. It will be posted. For customer US 006. So click OK. Okay, you can go to invoice journal and voucher. You can see the voucher. You can see the voucher. Voucher is blank now. Look at this one. It is blank. It is not there. As I told you, like already, services I have stopped in my demo system. I have stopped my services. Look at this one. This services, it was stopped. If it is running, it will be posted automatically, because this Microsoft Dynamics 365 Unified Operations batch management services is disabled. It was not running like other. So it is not updated immediately. So for that, you need to go to General Ledger module, collapse all. So periodic tasks, subledger journal entry is not yet transferred. So here it will be there, free text invoice. You can click on transfer now. Free text invoice, transfer now. Now if you go to the voucher, it will show you, refresh. It will show you the voucher. Customer account data to revenue account credit. Customer balance account data to revenue account credit. Now if you go to the customer account US 006. So because this is posted to customer US 006. So now US 006, I'm going to US 006. You can open this US 006. You can click on transactions. The transaction just now, whatever you have posted, it will be shown. Okay, one transaction got posted just now. Okay, this is due date, today date, this one today date. But if you go inside, you will find the due date. Not here, give me a minute. So if you click on transaction on the voucher, if you click on transactions, it will show you the due date. Even you can see the in the vendor payment, like customer payment. I'm sorry, customer payment. I will show you. Give me a minute. So here it is not showing. Let me show you from another form. So whenever you are doing customer payment, accounts receivable, collapse all, payments, customer payment journal. I will write down all the paths. Don't worry on this one. Click on new. Select the customer payment. Go to lines. So if you go to customer US 006, we have invoice for US 006. Give me a minute. So if you enter this one US 006, now if you click on settle transactions, it will show you the invoices. Now it will show you due date. Look at this one. So this is due date. 13th April. So in the free text invoice also you can see, and here also you can see. Okay, so 13th March is the transaction date, and 13th April is the due date. Means the terms of payment means once it is invoice is received from the vendor, we are not going to do payment immediately. We will do the payment later. In the same manner, whenever we are generating invoice copy to the customer is not immediately paying this one. It will take some time. The difference between the two is a terms of payment.
Thank you. I have one question, if you don't mind.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah. So each time when supplier send the invoice, so accounts payable team has to go and run the payment invoice, even though before they settle, they have to run that one in the system with the due date.
Okay. So there are payments. One is vendor payment. While doing vendor payment, we have three options. One is partial payment. Second one is invoice settle against invoice. Okay. Third one is payment proposal. Yes, you are referring this one, Ismail. You are referring this one. Okay. So while doing payment proposal, if you run this payment proposal, it will automatically calculate this terms of payment. Based on that, it will be processed. Okay. Ismail?
Thank you. So in the general arrangement, that accounts payable teams always run a payment proposal, isn't it?
Exactly, you're right. Exactly, you're right. Still, I need to show you this one. Still, I'm showing you these two only. I will come to this point maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Then I will show you this proposal clearly. Okay, slowly we are coming.
Thank you.
Definitely,
I'm not sure. That's the reason I'm asking.
Yeah, understood.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
So always you are welcome. You need to ask the questions. Definitely don't keep any questions in your mind. Don't keep with you. You can express so that I will give you explanation. If it is completely now or maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will explain you. Okay. So currently we are doing partial payment and settlement against invoice, and payment proposal also I will show you most probably by tomorrow or day after tomorrow you are going to. Okay. So today I have introduced terms of payment. Any more questions, please? Anyone? Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah. What will we do for one-time customer or vendor? Do we have to follow the same process?
So usually one-time customer, one-time vendor is more about retail industry. Retail industry. Okay. So for business, if you are doing business distribution, usually it is a regular customer. It is not a one-time customer or one-time vendor. Am I right? Even for one-time customer, one-time vendor, we can proceed to the same. But usually the business, this whatever I'm referring, like I mean to say, let me go back. Give me a minute. So this distribution, trade and logistics or distribution is more about regular customers, repeated vendors. Means from specific vendors we are purchasing and we are selling. But if it is a regular one-time customer, will be more about retail industry. Okay.
Okay, then how will we do for it? Is the same process?
So for one-time customers, it will not be any delay. Invoice and payment will be done at a time. Means if you go to any shopping mall, we are taking material and we are getting invoice copy and we are paying money. That means invoice come payment. Am I right? If it is a shopping mall, then we are receiving invoice copy and we are doing payment. That is invoice come payment. This is one-time customers.
Okay, and how will we do it in Dynamics 365 directly?
So if it is, as I told you, that scenario will not come into the picture here. But if it is really one-time customer also, you can do the same manner, but independently you are doing. So independently you are doing. If you want, that one more functionality is there, cash on delivery. This functionality I will discuss with you later. It is one more topic, cash on delivery. I will discuss with you most probably after 1 month. Please write down as a pending point. But if it is only single invoice payment, independently invoice and payment, you can do invoice and you can do the payment. If you want to do together, not a retail scenario, then cash and delivery functionality is there. I will discuss with you later, but let me show you where it is. Give me a minute. Let me take duplicate. So in general, normal scenario, it is invoice and payment. Means invoice and payment will be executed at a time. That is normal scenario. Okay. Let me give me a minute. Accounts receivable module, payment setup, terms of payment. So here you will find one is cash on delivery. Okay, if it is cash on delivery, cash, then we can map cash amount account. QOD. Understood?
Yes, I was just yeah, that I understood. I was asking, like, do we have to do any particular setup for having one-time customer or one-time vendor?
No, actually, in the parameters it is there, but this will be whatever you are referring majorly. That is majorly it is a part of retail industry for customers, particularly for customers. But it is available one-time setup if you want, one-time vendor, one-time customer. Particularly, majorly it will be used in AR side. So here you can map one-time customer. Means actually for retail industry, they are generating invoice copy and payment at a time. Am I right? You are doing cash payment and you are receiving material, that is invoice copy. Am I right?
Yeah.
At that time we will use this one-time customer set. This is for retail, they will use a lot. But for distribution company, usually that is not the scenario. Got it?
Okay.
Fine. So, okay, many people will confuse a lot. Don't worry on all those things. Okay, one by one topic it will be covered. Payment proposal tomorrow I will discuss with you. Now today, what we have learned, don't worry, because many people, junior people, they are getting confused about so many questions because senior people are asking some questions, junior people are confusing. Don't worry on that one. Okay. So first one is today topic, terms of payment. Terms of payments we need to define where it is. Accounts receivable module, payment setup, terms of payment, so accounts receivable, payment setup, terms of payment. This is the first step. Accounts receivable, payment setup, terms of payment. The first step. Once it is defined, then we can go to accounts receivable, customers, all customers, payment of tab, select the above terms of payment. Okay, so the first one is terms of payment you need to create. So while doing terms of payment creation, remember the logic will not execute from the description. If you write here, like whatever you have written, this will not read, system will not read. System will execute this and this. That is you need to remember. Okay. Once terms of payment is created, then next you need to go to accounts receivable, customers, all customers, so you can mute yourself, please. If you are not speaking, please mute yourself. Okay, go to this customer. Go to the customer, whatever it is there. I will explain you how to create a customer. Don't worry. Go to the customer account. Go to the customer account. So you can, this is tabs. These are tabs. These are tabs. Okay. And these are fast tabs. So these are fast tabs, general fast tab, address fast tab, contact information fast tab. Scroll down. In the payment defaults fast tab, payment defaults fast tab, terms of payment, whatever you have created, you need to map it. You need to map terms of payment. So if you map it, then automatically in the transaction, due date will be calculated. Due date will be calculated based on transaction date plus terms of payment. Transaction date plus terms of payment, due date will be calculated. Till now, is it clear to everyone? Any confusion on this one? Due date will be calculated. So senior people, don't misunderstood like I'm going very slowly, because whenever you are learning cycle, suppose whenever if you want to learn anything, first we need to learn bicycle. If you want to learn bicycle, you need to go very slowly, maybe a 5 kilometers per hour or 10 kilometers per hour or 1 kilometer per hour. Once you are confident, we can go fastly. In the same manner, whenever I'm teaching, like 1 week, 2 weeks, I will go very slowly, and later on I will increase speed like anything, maybe 30 kilometers per hour, 40 kilometers per hour, 60 kilometers per hour. But you cannot imagine like I'm going speed, because everyone need to understand the terminologies, because some people, they have completed their graduation and they don't know about these words at all. Customer, they don't know. Vendor, what they don't know. Terms of payment, they don't know. Anything, they don't know. So for them, it is a little bit complex to understand all these things. So I first 1 week, 2 weeks, I will go very slowly. Later on, I will increase speed. So please try to understand, senior people. Don't worry, it will be a little bit faster also later on. Don't imagine like I'm going to explain you the speed like this, the way. Initially, I'm introducing so many terms. Okay, fine. Please bear with me. Okay, for junior people, don't confuse. You will understand one by one. Okay, so you need to practice only simple transactions always, every day. Vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. That's it. These 4 transactions you need to practice. Nothing remaining, all are for information. I'm delivering a lot of information in the notes. Okay, there is a lot of information. So all those things are for information only. Don't worry. For junior people, you need to practice vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. That's it. So by applying slowly, now I have introduced terms of payment. So you need to apply terms of payment and you need to do vendor invoice, customer invoice. So customer invoice I have shown. So due date I have shown. So due date is calculated automatically based on the terms of payment. That's it. Okay, just now we learned one is free text invoice. Let me show you another invoice, vendor invoice. Vendor invoice with the terms of payment same. Okay. So first one is terms of payment. In accounts payable also it is there, same. Accounts payable. Give me a minute. It's loading. Otherwise, I will take this one. Let me click on OK. Okay. So accounts payable, collapse all, payment setup, terms of payment. So in accounts payable, accounts receivable, both sides you can create separately. Okay, you have created the setup. Once it is created, now you can attach the terms of payment to the vendor account. Okay, you can open this vendor. So in your demo data, 1001, 1002 available. You can select, otherwise you can scroll down. US 101, US 102 also it is available. Your wish, any vendor you can select. Okay, I'm selecting 1001 and you can open this vendor. Just give me 1 minute. If anyone want to speak, please give me 1 minute. Okay, vendor account. You can scroll down. Payment tab, fast tab. This is payment fast tab. You can map terms of payment. Okay, otherwise I will create one vendor. Let me create one vendor and let me show you. Just give me 2 minutes, please. If anyone want to speak, please give me 2-3 minutes. So I'm creating a new vendor by clicking new button. I'm clicking new button. So you can enter the number, vendor account number. If it is automatic number sequence, it will be automatically number will be filled. The number sequence you need to understand. You will understand later. So currently it is manual. So I'm entering manual entry, vendor account number, and then vendor account name of the vendor. Suppose Daniel Enterprises. Just I'm creating vendor name, and vendor group is mandatory. Vendor group we have created. So for vendor creation, vendor account number, this is alphanumeric. If you want, you can define whatever the format you want. And this is name of the vendor, and this is group. You need to bifurcate vendor groups like international vendor, domestic vendors, or Mumbai vendors, Noida vendors, Pune vendors. Whatever the way you want. The client will give the information you are defined. Language is automatically populated somewhere else. From where it is coming, I will explain later. Language is populated, and currency is populated. One of the important is currency. For this one, it is currency is populated. Okay, now go to payment fast tab, and terms of payment is populated. From where it is populated means in the vendor group it was there. That is, it is populating. Vendor group. How to create vendor group means it is simple one only. Vendor group, in the vendor group it is there, terms of payment. That is coming. Okay. You will understand slowly. No problem. You will understand. Now terms of payment is, it was here 30 days. If you want, you can change the terms of payment. Okay, I'm clicking on save. So vendor got created with the terms of payment 30, means my company and vendor has agreed, like vendor agreed, I can do the payment after 30 days. I can do the payment after 30 days. I have agreed. I mean to say the vendor agreed. That means agreement between vendor and your company. It is not one decision, one person decision or one company decision. Together they will decide. So this vendor agreed, like I will do, like if I do after 30 days payment, that is fine for them. So I have mapped 30 days terms of payment here. Terms of payment we have mapped. Terms of payment we have mapped 30 days. Now I'm doing invoice, means I have received an invoice copy from the vendor. Accounts payable, collapse all, invoices, invoice journal, click on new button, select the journal name. How to create this journal name you will understand. This is also one of the configuration you need to understand. Okay, click on lines. Click on lines. So select the vendor account 1018, which we have created just now. Okay, so invoice date. Look at this one. Due date is coming automatically. 4th, I mean it is the 12th of April because 30 days. 13th March, 30 days means 12th March. 12th April, sorry. If you map it 1 month, you can change. Actually, in the customer account, I have mapped 30 days. That is the reason it is coming automatically. If you map 1 month, then it will become 13th March. Okay, and at this point, I have not entered invoice date. So it is 13th March. So 1 month means, 1 second. Give me a minute. This is, let me verify due date. 1 month. It should not be 13th March. It should be 13th April. Give me a minute. Let me enter the invoice date. Suppose today date I'm entering. It is not refreshing. This is a refresh issue. Let me map terms of payment 30 days. Give me a minute. It should not be like this. Give me a minute. Let me close. Let me open. Why it is not refreshing? I'm not sure, but it should be updated. It should be updated. Maybe this is a bug. Okay, it should be updated with the terms of payment. Let me delete this one. I'm recreating once again. Click new. So let me select vendor 1018. So it is coming automatically terms of payment April 12th. Okay, suppose if I'm changing this date to 10th March, then it is updating. Due date is, this is a bug actually, to be frankly. It should not be like that. Okay, let me post this one. Invoice number you need to enter. Okay, it is updating now. So 10th March means 30 days means 9th April. So it is initially, if you have not entered any date here, it will capture from here. If you enter date here, it will capture from this date to this date. Understood? Because vendor has generated this invoice copy on 10th March. Then 10th March, 30 days means it is 9th April. Understood, everyone? If in case this is 5th March, then it is 4th April. Yeah, please unmute.
If it is in case of 1 month, and then it will take complete month, isn't it? And
yeah, if it is 1 month means, it is 5th of from 5th of March to 4th of like 5th of, yeah.
It won't consider 30 days, 28 days or anything, just consider a month.
Exactly, you are right. Exactly.
Thank
because
you.
with the first month, yeah, exactly. Fine. Welcome. If it is a 5th month, something it will be days will be changed. If it is May, it is 31. Feb month 28. Or leaf year 29. It will not list. It will not look at that one. Simply the date, whatever it is there, exactly the date will be updated. Okay. So someone else is going to ask some questions. I stopped like any questions, please unmute now.
Hi, Satya.
Yeah, please.
Satya, if customer unable to make a payment within a terms of payment dates, okay, the interest won't calculate, right? Sometimes we have to set up that,
okay, so
configure.
That is available. It is another module, credit and collections. Okay, here interest calculations also there, collection letters also there. You will understand this one later.
Okay, while configuring this payment terms, we cannot set up then and there only.
No. This is in terms of payment. You are not mapping any conditions like interest calculations. That is offline. It is separate process. Usually, interest calculation, no customer is interested, because whenever I'm implementing 5 to 6 companies, they told me like, I don't want interest calculation. If I'm charging interest calculation, customer will not come back to me for second time. If it is a monobolic business, like suppose some like monobolic means no one will producing this one. I'm the only one company. I'm selling this material. Then only that will work, right?
Correct, sir.
So that is interest calculation is separate module. So it is a separate module. We'll discuss that one later. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, terms of payment, is it clear to everyone? Any confusion to anyone? Only terms of payment. Of course, there are so many terms you learn, but you will understand those.
Just
Yeah.
one more question. So we have to, do we have to define all the terms of payment, or there are some default defined terms of payment coming as out of box?
No, it will be in the new company. If it is a new company, so after 1 month you are going to learn new company. At that time, terms of payment will not be there by default. It is a blank. Everywhere it is a blank. You need to create terms of payment. You need to create. That is your responsibility. You means, see here, you will go to, like you are working in a software company, you will go to this client place and you need to collect what is the terms of payment following this company, and those things you need to configure in the system. You need to configure it. Okay, Smile?
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So today we understood about terms of payment. One topic, terms of payment. So you can map, you can create terms of payment in AR side and AP side, both sides. You can create AR side and AP side. Okay, and then you are mapping that one to customer and vendor. So if it is a vendor, it is payment fast tab, accounts payable, vendors, all vendors, and payment fast tab, and select the terms of payment. Okay, and try for the practice purpose, I have executed, due date will be calculated. One is free text invoice I have executed. Vendor invoice. These two we have practiced. And if you already learned sales order, purchase order, that also you can try. Sales order and purchase order also you can try. I have explained this too. Am I right? Purchase order. On these 4 transactions, you can create one customer or you can vendor. You can create and you can apply that one and you can verify due date is coming or not. Okay. So the today topic is terms of payment only, one small topic, and you need to map it and you need to select that one in the customer or vendor and you can do the transaction. These 4 transactions. That's it. You can understand that one. So free text invoice and vendor invoice journal I have shown. Sales order, purchase order, I will show you tomorrow. Otherwise, just now I will show you now. Give me a minute. So where it is available. Accounts receivable module, orders, sales orders. Just I will show you where it is available terms of payment. You can see that one. So if you go to any sales order, if you open it, if you open the sales order, if you create sales order, give me a minute. So you need to practice sales order, customer invoices, vendor invoices, customer payment, vendor payment. These 4 transactions you need to do. That's it. You need to practice this one every day so that you will be habituated to this application. Vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. So for sales order, you can go to the header. You can go to header. You can go to header. Just give me a minute. It's loading now. Okay, here if you scroll down, in this you will find price and discounts. You will find the terms of payment. Okay, here it is not showing due date. It will be shown at the time of invoice. At the time of invoicing, during invoice, it will show you. So tomorrow I will show you that one where it is available. And the same manner, purchase order also. Purchase order also the same. If you go to accounts payable module, purchase orders, all purchase orders, you can go to the header and you can see the terms of payment. So if you open this, any purchase order invoice, any purchase order, if you open this one, I'm sorry. So if you go to the header view, it is taking some time to open that one. If you scroll down, you will find terms of payment. Here, terms of payment. So in the vendor or customer, you can map it, then automatically that will be populated here. Okay. So due date will be shown at the time of invoice. I will show you tomorrow once again about the sales order, purchase order with the terms of payment from where it is coming. I will show you tomorrow. Yeah. So any questions, please? Any quick questions?
Yeah. Good morning, Satya. Venkatesh here.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying to book the invoices. The fiscal period is not open. The accounting period for the 2021. Okay.
Fine. I will show you that one. Give me a minute. I will show you.
Yeah.
So Ismail, you can overwrite at any point of time during purchase order, during sales order. You can overwrite. It will allow you to overwrite. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So while practicing, I know like the terms of like payment. I mean, the calendar is not there in your demo system. Calendar is not there. So while practicing, you are getting error messages. Okay. Who is asking this one? I'm sorry.
Venkatesh.
Good. Means Venkatesh started practicing and he is getting errors and he is asking. I'm expecting like this from everyone. So Venkatesh started application practicing and he has faced some challenges. So you can go to general ledger. Okay, and collapse all. Ledger setup. Ledger. This is most important. I will write down the path. So general ledger setup ledger. I'm writing down the path. General ledger. Ledger setup. Ledger. This is the form. Okay. In this form, you will find the calendar. Whatever the calendar in this company, whatever the calendar is there, this one. So you can understand FISCAL, fiscal. So for that, you need to go to once again general ledger, collapse all, calendars. Okay, fiscal calendars. So it is here, CAL is there. You need to select from the drop down FISCAL. You need to select this one. In this, in your company, it may be only 2018 exist. 2019, 2020 is not there. You need to click on new year. Then it will show you 1/1/2019. December 31st, 2019, click OK. Like that, you need to create financial periods. Understood?
Yeah, understood. Actually, first I created in the fiscal calendar. Is it okay, sir?
So
before creating in the ledger.
because in the ledger, whatever the calendar it is there, that calendar only you need to do it. Got it? You need to understand.
Yeah.
Suppose this is mapped some other calendar. It can be mapped any calendar. So whatever the calendar name was mapped, for this calendar, you need to go to here and you need to select from the drop down, whatever the calendar it is there, that calendar you need to select here. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
And then you need to click on new year. Okay, let me write down this also, general ledger calendars, fiscal calendars.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, Satya. Sir, there is one question.
Yes.
All the notes what you are making, the link and things like that, how do we, where can we access that?
So these files I am sharing in WhatsApp group. Ismail, you are already in the group. I have already shared, am I right?
Sorry, I may not noticed it. Sorry, I will check that.
Yeah. Please, that is a rare file. Okay, in the rare file I am sharing you in the group, so you can access that one and you can verify. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks,
Sir.
Excuse me, Satya. You must have shared files earlier as well for all the already done classes. So can you reshare them? Because I was just adding the group today.
Yeah, I'm sharing. I will share you now today. After this session, I will share with you once again. So all the files. So periodically, every 2 days, 3 days, I will share. If anyone really wants, immediately ping me in the WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, you are there. So in the group, if you ask me, I will share with you in half an hour. Within half an hour.
Okay.
I'm in front of the system. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. So understood? Anyone? Any questions? Only terms for junior people. Today topic is terms of payment. And you need to create terms of payment and you need to attach to the customer or vendor and you need to verify invoices, predicts invoice, vendor invoice, sales order, purchase order, and you need to verify that one. That's it. That is the only topic you learned today. Junior people, senior people, many they are asking many questions. So those topics it will be covered in future sessions. Yeah. Any more questions, please? Anyone? Anyone have? Yes, please. Yeah, Raghavendra.
One person as a vendor, a customer, the same person. We need to separate the configuration for them, or we have to follow the same how we follow the AP and AR different.
Yes. We need to follow separately. So sometimes see that is depends. Maybe sometimes terms of payment may be given by Microsoft. Maybe for both AP and AR same are different. I did not observe now. Actually, sometimes it may be the same. You can use it in AR and AP side. Give me a minute. Let me verify whether it is the same terms of payment will be available or not. Let me verify. If it is created in one in AP side, sometimes it will be available in AR side. Give me a minute. Let me test it because version to version it may be changed. So let me create a dummy number T1, and I'm mapping 1 month. Suppose term 1. It is in AP side. Let me verify AR side. Terms of payment. Sometimes it may be shared. Yeah, it is shared now. Not required. You can use it. Means, so if it is created on one side, it will be available for both.